Duskwood is ready to move on, continuing her odyssey eastward. Yet, those great big goblin encampments sit in the back of her mind. What treasures they could hold, what power they could hide. While there was no doubt that the goblins had wreaked havoc on the human populations of the Mount Auburn megacity, but weren't they just trying to survive too? It was then that familiar voice entered her mind once again. They're like me, you know. They're dangerous. And if you can't get what you need, maybe you could let me help you. Just for a little while. Trust me, sis. I have your best interests at heart. Your success means my success. You're injured anyway. Why don't you sleep on it and see how you feel? The offer stands. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, No Hope, where we are bleeding ever so slightly after testing out some of our, storm powers in the last. And, oh, yes, the Bileless Soldier was right around that corner, wasn't he? Okay, hitting the torso. Only 3 damage though, so that's not too bad. Let's try and leave that soldier in the dust if we can. He can strike us from quite a distance away, so we're going to try and see if we can make it back on over in the direction of the lab. And it looks like we have a few dead that we're going to need to try and take out along the way. This pupating zombie is certainly one that we're going to want to take out, and wow, there ain't much left of that one after we're done. Oh, same here as well. A fantastic stab with those pointed horns, and then a sweep, taking that big guy down. Now, as you can see, we did the stab with the horns there, which is like a headbutt, but it's not the kind of headbutting that we've been doing while we're using our unarmed combat. I am still certainly tempted to trial out our Storm Fist, but for the moment, we are going to keep this Storm Hammer in hand, and man, they can really attack us from far away, can't they? We're going to get a little bit closer here, whacking that Night Stalker there. We've managed to push them away, and you know what? We might as well get closer, seeing as they can attack us from far away. They didn't stand a chance. Now we've got one more zombie to face. We're going to try and see if we can lure them back towards the main building here. Take them down as well. Wonderful. We're going to take that caffeinated chewing gum. We've got 2 lots of that we can take. Let's get on inside here, and oh boy, a scorched Diplodocus. Well, I was going to try and smash this feral security guard here, but now I'm thinking we just got to go. And we want to make sure we're going for the right set of stairs. So let's turn and start running this way. Unfortunately, we are being lit up right now, but really, they're not seeing all that well. We lost that snapper quite quickly. We'll close that door behind us. And, looks like we can use our powers, but not use our powers. There was something stopping us from using it before, but we're also in a lot of pain. That's the main thing that's holding us back. And with that last little bit of light leaving us, our Storm Hammer dissipates. Okay, so we're going to get back upstairs here, and we're just going to find somewhere nice and secure to sleep. I mean, it's not super secure, but it's all right. We've got earplugs. We can keep ourselves relatively contained in here. Well, we don't have to sleep right now, but what we do need to do is just take care of some of the wounds that we've got. We'll actually stay over by this blanket here, and we'll just have a look and see. We don't have any bandages on at the moment, so we're just going to go and use those boiled makeshift ones because our wounds really aren't all that bad. There we go. Everything is done. We've got more than enough alcohol wipes, so we'll go through and disinfect everything as well. Wonderful. That is all done. Now, having a look at our calories, we could probably do with eating some more today, so we will be sure to do that. But I think what we're probably going to end up doing is just trying to find somewhere in here that has light, like over here, and just spend some time practicing, some time reading, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, like we can actually just stay on this bed here and read the day away and let those wounds seal. In Dusk, well, she can have a think about those thoughts that were entering her mind earlier. Now, unfortunately, our e-ink tablet PC, well, it's a little low on battery, so I'm hoping we do have another one for that, and indeed, we've got quite a few, so we're doing okay in that regard. What I need to try and remember to do is just dump stuff occasionally. Like, we do have these small containers. I don't know if we actually have much in them. We've got so many cans, wrappers, plastic bottles. They're all just kind of empty junk. We don't need to be holding on to these. The snack cardboard box has a lot of something in it. Oh, and our wallet we'll just leave as is. Oh yeah, okay, we've got our jade brooch in there. We'll keep that snack cardboard box because we seem to be using it to carry a few bits and pieces. Oh, yeah, we need to do something about this as well. Our army pants are completely wrecked. There were actually some barracks in this lab, so I think we're probably going to want to try and see if we can get some fresh ones there. But for the moment, let's just focus on reading. We're going to use our tablet PC, and it shouldn't be using that much charge because we already have light at the moment. And we need to decide what we are going to focus on. And honestly, I think we're going to try and see if we can give Mage Armor a better try. It may not be showing the defenses properly. Okay, and we got a level there. We spent quite a bit of the day reading. We are hungry now, but we're nearly completely healed at this stage. So, I am tempted to see if we can get a casting of that off now. There's a high chance of failure, but that's okay. The experience that we get by trying to cast it though, it's not much. Reading is much more efficient for us, seeing as we are a fast reader as well. There we go. We successfully cast Mage Armor. Wonderful. Okay, so let's have a look and see if we are actually wearing items worn. Yes, and I still don't think we're actually seeing protection at the moment. It says negligible protection. Now, supposedly it is actually meant to have some kind of protective quality to it. We are not seeing that though, and I know that could be a bug, and that we are meant to be seeing the numbers, but the fact that we're not seeing them does concern me. It makes me think that really it isn't actually doing anything for us. But I mean, it does cover us completely. It's just, yeah, it's not showing anything at all as far as protection goes. So yeah, it could secretly be protecting us, but generally the way that numbers work in Cataclysm, if we're not seeing them here, when it's doing damage calculations, we are going to see that. But I could be wrong, and I hope I am, because I would really be able to make use of something like this. For now though, we are just going to try and see if we can get some food up and running, and you know what? Do we have a table nearby that we could eat at? I mean, we kind of do over here, so let's just go and use a heat pack. Luxury, I know, and we're going to heat up this chicken pesto pasta entree. We will munch that back, and then we're probably going to try and make some basic sandwiches with the crackers that we've got. We can make 2 cheese sandwiches, delicious and semi-nutritious. We're going to knock back some energy cola as well. We'll go for all of that. Calories are looking good. We're in mild pain now, which isn't so bad, but I think we'll probably still look at just taking some aspirin, 2 of them, and let's see if we can't find ourselves some barracks. Oh yes, okay, so we actually have one on this level. So we'll start making our way down there. We will turn safe mode on, just in case. We're seeing the searchlight down on the road at the moment, and just oh so many slimes. Well. Okay, now we're looking for pants, and we're maybe looking for, a new hydration pack and a new leg ammo pouch. We've got some poor fitting army pants. We can do better than that. Here we go, army pants, wonderful. So we are going to just straight up wear them, and then we're going to unload our current pants, and then we can just go and drop them on the ground like so. I don't think we're going to find a replacement cowboy hat here, but what are you going to do? And we didn't find any leg ammo pouches. That's okay. I tell you what, I think I'm going to check out the other barracks that we've found. We do need to be a little bit careful though, because the fungal stuff here could have spread. I'll see if I can make this quick. Oh, okay, hey, and we've got a zombie hunter up here. All right, well, we're going to change our fighting style to Tai Chi as it gets closer here, and there we go. Stabs from our horns there, and an additional headbutt, which is really strange and okay. Well, that's nice. PE 023, medical, applications and findings, and we've also got a bandage here as well. Ooh, this is nice. So we're going to go and flick through that here. Black Ops zombie has been spotted. Where did you come from? Because I'm pretty sure that we cleared out down below. Well, okay, can you not destroy that? We stab them, we managed to kick them, but do no damage. Getting a few slashes here. We seem to be struggling to really get through and do damage to this one, other than when our horns are kind of doing their thing. I don't know if we're actually getting bites off either. It doesn't seem like we are. Okay, I take that back. We just bit it in the stomach, probably tearing out its innards, and that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, we're going to close that door now, and we're going to see if we can continue flicking through. So, that can teach us about making medical mutagen and making the primer as well. We're definitely going to digitize that book, so let's take our e-ink tablet PC, and we will go and store... Oh, that's reading. We will store books, and we'll store this one here. 24 minutes? Okay. Oh, and we're hearing all kinds of chaos above us at the moment. And we've got a shrieker. Okay, we will take you out as well. A lashing zombie. Okay. So they were actually in here, and they managed to fight their way through. I'm a little bit concerned. What I'm going to do is try and see if we can get our spark sight on, because if there is a chance that there are turrets in there, we want to know about that. There we go. Oh, okay, there's something mechanical in here. Okay. Oh, and we have the heavy ballistic vest here, which just has so much protection. Now, I know I was kind of going backwards and forwards about whether we were going to try and use this. It would be very good if we could make use of it. It would slow us down a little bit, though. I think we're going to give it a shot, because we could probably do with the extra protection, but of course we are going to need to take some things off beforehand, and it looks like the upper torso, we have a rigid item on there, which will be the ballistic vest currently. Okay, well, we'll go and drop that off for now, and we can chuck it on. Wonderful. So the average coverage is going to be better than the ballistic guard vest. The encumbrance is a little bit higher, but altogether this is going to be better for us. It has more storage as well, so it can actually use more. It's rubbing against our unpadded left shoulder though, so we will keep that in mind. Our cut-resistant apron seems to be conflicting with it. Okay, so we'll probably look at taking the apron off. That has been helping us avoid getting slashed, but wow, we've actually been storing a lot of stuff in there. More than we need to, really. Okay, we do have a ballistic collar that is on the ground at the moment, which I think could potentially go along with the heavy ballistic vest here. Let's see if we can insert that. Yes, ballistic collar, we can. Okay, we will put that on there, and we'll go and drop off the apron. But yeah, ideally we would have something under our shoulders to give us a little bit of extra protection, because right now we don't. The Kevlar vest, I think, is sitting where we'd usually have a shirt or something like that. So I think that's probably what we're going to want to have a look for. Honestly, just a straight up t-shirt may help us out here. Oh, and that conflicts with everything, so I'm wrong. I think we might just have to deal with the slight rubbing for now. Okay, so something mechanical is behind this door. We need to be ready for that. So I think we're going to try and see if we can go for a Storm Fist here. Right now the spell level is still only 3, so it certainly could be better. And the official wisdom that I have on the Storm Fist is that they are meant to be worn. So we should still be able to use Tai Chi here. Let's see how we fare against a Skitterbot. Okay, well, we managed to kick it there, stabbed it with our pointed horns. Another good stab there, and that's a dead Skitterbot. Okay. Oh, and just a pair of socks in here. We could be doing better, couldn't we? Ooh, excellent hydration pack. So we'll have a look at wearing that instead of our current one. So we'll just unload our existing water, pouring that into the new hydration pack. And that way, we are pretty much good to go equipment-wise. But now I'm very tempted to see what is down below in the gun vault here. And it looks like they've actually smashed through the window, maybe. So something... Well, I was going to say something very strong would have done that. We have C4 hacks here. So yeah, there was a riot dispatch thing. Gnarly. Okay, and checking these rooms up here, we're just going to see if we can find anything fun and interesting. Okay, we've kind of checked out everything. There's even more over here, the inactive grenade hacks. If we could just disable them to get those grenades, I think we might be able to take them apart. Doing that for grenades is definitely going to be worth it. Man, they made a mess of this place. Okay, we're going to actually turn on our light here, and we're just going to peek in. Alright, so whatever it was has smashed its way out of here. Was there a frickin' dragon in here? Okay. So it does look like there is a little bit of equipment that has been left behind here. I mean, there could be things in amongst all of this as well. What we can do is just search this way. I mean, the MRE is probably going to be the most useful thing to us. The underbarrel laser sight, that could be useful as well. So we're probably going to go grab the MRE and then go grab that undersight. Yeah. Are we going to be able to modify our existing rifle with that? I mean, I don't see why not. Okay, let's activate this thing, and indeed it does seem like we can attach this on here. So it just increases our chance to aim faster, which, hey, that's good. I will use that. There we go, okay. Yeah, it's still unfortunate that we're dealing with the uncomfortable ballistic vest. I do wonder if we might just be able to add some padding to that. I also wonder if we want to take this additional ammunition. Let's do it. We've already got a lot of 9x19. Do we want to take more? I mean, what's a little bit more? Sure. Okay, I think though, we're kind of done in this space now. Let's go put this rifle back away, turn that lamp of ours off, and get ready to move. It is 1:30 at the moment. We still have a little bit of daylight, and that daylight may help if Dusk truly does wish to, well, make a move. So let's actually stop concentrating on our spark sight for now and get a little bit of a move on. We still had it for a moment then. We lose concentration. Yeah, I mean, I guess we shouldn't be able to see that, but we are still. I gotta say, I do like how long Stormfist lasts for. We've actually had it for quite a while now. And there's that staircase down. Okay, all right. So, it's still going to be pretty sunny outside, so we are going to have our umbrella out. So we've got that. We are going to be using force unarmed, just so that we don't actually start whacking people with our umbrella, and that's a spitter that I'd rather not fight right now. Well, actually, you know what? It's close enough. Let's give it a good kick there, all right? A good stab. Not half bad, but yeah, I'm definitely noticing that melee, or at least unarmed combat, does feel quite different. So we're going to have to be a little careful. We've got a caustic soldier zombie somewhere nearby. Okay, all the way down there right now. So, as far as our large encampments go, we do have the one to the south here, and it's just beneath the Last Man on Earth shelter where Dusk did some pretty terrible things. Where Dusk was shot by one of the survivors that was down there. And well, no doubt Elliot had some influence there too. So I think what we're going to do is try and make our way around the outskirts of this home improvement superstore and see if we can't get down there without drawing too much attention to ourselves. Out here though, we've got a dog that is trying to chase us down. I think we're going to be a little bit faster than it right now. We're going to get out down towards the river and just see how we go. Oh, okay, zombie hunter leaping out of the home improvement store there. It's trying to chase us down, so I think we'll try and hold our ground for now. Turning around, oh, there we go. That bite, the critical damage we get from that is just absolutely wonderful. Oh boy, wow, pretty dinosaur. Very, very nice. And we've got all of its hatchlings down here as well. Okay, we are certainly, oh my gosh, there's even more up there as well. Okay, we want to try and keep them safe if we can, safe from the undead, so we'll do that. Taking down that zombie hunter pretty quickly there, and we did have Stormfist disappear. So, let's grab these alcohol wipes here, free and good, and a pair of Alexandrite and silver earrings. Sure, you know what? Let's go and wear them. They're just on the ground here. I'm sure that's fine. Okay, so we're going to start to make our way down into the woods here, past all of these hatchlings, past these very large dinos, and towards this great big encampment. Now, I'm pretty sure I just heard a bow fire. I don't think we had any shots come towards us, but yeah, we want to be careful of that. Another thing that we want to be careful of is, well, if we're going to be using a rifle, we are not going to be able to use our umbrella. So that's something that I'm going to need to keep in mind here. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, how How bad could it be? We've peered inside once before. Let's do it again. Okay. Alright, we've got a warg out there and a goblin warrior. The warg is charging out towards us directly, getting ready to face us. So, do we want to try and face it in melee combat? We could give it a shot, but I'm also pretty nervous of doing that right now. If we could get Stormhammer up and running, I think I would feel a little bit more confident than just using our fists. For now, we're just going to back off because, I was hoping to get some of our powers up and running beforehand. I doubt we're actually going to be able to do that. We may be able to try and slam this warg against the wall, though. Do a bit of damage to it that way. So, going for a forced shove, we're going to try and push it back. Oh, okay. That didn't go all that well, so let's try and see if we can hit it with a mind hammer instead. Slamming it into the ground there, we fail our first casting, we fail yet again. What are our chances to hit with mind hammer right now? Okay, not as good as I would like. And a tingling sensation. Not great. But there we go. 22 damage, we managed to down it. It is going to start to get closer now, so I'm tempted actually to drop our umbrella, be it a mistake or not, and turn on Tai Chi and get ready to face this thing. As it gets closer, okay, that's a good start. A critical kick that doesn't really do all that much. It fails to penetrate our armor, that's good. A nice critical there. Stabbing it, okay, this is good. Now, I'm going to try and see if we can get a knockdown on it. Wow, our chances to cast these are a lot lower right now. Could be something to do with our focus. Our pain is not that bad. Even so, striking out 68 damage from that bite. Our bite is devastating right now. We're going to go and smash those remains. Wonderful. And we're going to go and pick up that umbrella. I think the way that we can do this is just by doing these little bursts, these little fights, and try to recover our stamina afterwards. I would like to get the rest of our powers going before we get in there. See if we can. So our electrical discharge, everything is that much harder for us to cast right now though. So it could be due to our pain, but it could also be taking focus into account. I don't believe it was before, but that might be a change. I don't think we want any overkill. We'll just take 3 aspirin for now though, just to try and get that pain to knock back a little bit sooner. And I mean, we're not in a hurry here, are we? We'll just keep on trying until we can get this up. There we go, our skin is tingling. And now we'll try and go for some voltaic strikes. Oh, and right away. Excellent. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit better now. We will catch our breath first, and then we're just going to peek around the corner. So right now, the goblins aren't going to be able to see all that well. It's the wargs that are going to be the true danger to us. And maybe bugbears? It's a little hard to tell. Okay. Yeah, I think the wargs are also kind of like getting their attention. We've got orc archers in there as well, so I'm going to be mindful of that. All right, okay, good stab, good hit. And there was a little explosion there. The warg did hit our torso though. A few more good strikes though, and we've got it down. Excellent. Okay, we've spotted another warg, so we're going to stop smashing there and just get ready to face this one as it gets closer. We're hearing a thump there, striking that one there. A good start. It's bleeding, it's zapped, and oh boy. Okay, we've got a slinger that is close now. We need to get out of here. Okay, that's too many, way too close, but we've got them out for now, and that's kind of a good thing. If we can get them to continue following us, we could maybe get in here without having to fight all that many, and that would certainly be the preferable option. There's a goblin thorn weaver over there somewhere. Interesting. Okay, let's strike at this one again. All right, and we've got the warg running, although it's turned back around towards us. No, it's staying away right now. So whenever our electricity is arcing, it seems to be making a bit of a boom, and it is drawing them on over towards us. So, yikes. I'm trying to keep a close eye on our health here, our pain. That's another warg down, and that one there has bled out. Good. So let's go and yell. Try and get to see if we can get them to follow. That's good. That's really good. Let's just get them staying over there for now. Okay, we need to try and stop this bleeding if we can. So we're just going to back on over here for now. I don't know if we want to try and just put some pressure on the wound. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, that was the faster way to do it. We're going to get that umbrella back. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. Already realized that I was making a mistake there. We were not using unarmed combat. We were quite literally just attacking them with the umbrella. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to call out here as well. We're going to draw them out towards us, and then we are just going to turn around and make our way around them, because they really can't see all that good at all during the daylight. This one here is a little bit of a problem, but if we can make this fast, if we can take it down quickly, then we'll be good. So we're going to go for a force shove here. Okay, we're going to try to get a force shove off. Okay, no. I was going to try and pull it in towards us, but looks like we're just going to have to try and do this the fast way, if we can. There we go. Good. And now, we may be able to get in and pull the gate, but we've got a bugbear stalker and another warg to deal with first. The bugbear, I'm hoping, has the same kind of sight issues. The stalker is kind of disappearing though, so that's alarming. Okay, we're gonna have to get further away again, and we're gonna drop that telescoping umbrella. We're going to change back to Tai Chi, and we're gonna get ready to face this thing as it gets closer. We're in distracting pain now, which is not what I want, as I'd love to be able to get a knockdown on it. It's just too difficult for us to do right now. All right, turning around, that's decent. Although that stalker, that could be a bit of a problem. Heavy bleeding and zapped, that's great. I just don't want to get grabbed here. Wonderful work, Dusk. So, the stalker, let's see, what's different here? Strangely, you can only see them when you're looking directly at them. When in the corner of your vision, they simply fade from sight. That is concerning. Although we did get them zapped there. Let's move in. Okay, wow, decent. We managed to force their weapon out of their hands. We got a good stab there, disarmed them, shattered their armor, bleeding zapped, and shattered armor. That sounds pretty good, and that is a bugbear down. Okay, we were actually hurt then? No, it doesn't affect us. The sun will though, so let's go get our umbrella back up. There we go. And we need to change back to force unarmed. And that's that. Okay, this is going better than I expected. So let's see if we can get in here and get this gate closed. Is that what we really want to be doing right now though? That orc does seem to be able to see much better than the others so far, and they're an archer as well, so that's not ideal. Oh, okay, and they're right here. Okay, we're just gonna dart back around this corner. I think we're just gonna have to face them right away. So we do have force unarmed up. Let's see how strong they are. Okay, we managed to hit this one here, headbutt them. We managed to punch them, hitting them in the face there. Okay, not bad, shattering their armor. Come on, Dusk, just a little bit more. The pain is distracting us at the moment, so yeah, it is indeed distracting pain. Although, looking at this, we've actually got some arrows on this one. Well, we aren't going to bash them just yet though. We're going to get in here, we are going to close this gate, and it throws that one up and into the air. Okay, we are in, for better or for worse. And there is a radio car box here. Interesting. Okay, can we activate that? Is everything in there? Remote control and batteries included. Yeah, cool. I mean, if we could mount a camera on that, that would be really neat. It totally is something that we can do in time, but right now, oh boy, we've got a goblin leader in here. Somewhere. That's not that one. Okay, where is this leader then? All the way over there, slightly larger than the others, bearing a weapon with more craftsmanship. Okay. Well, I mean, if we could take down their leader, that would go well. And oh man, there's still a lot of them in here. There sure as hell is. We got stacks of logs over here. Okay, all right. We need to be careful because, yeah, there is a strong chance that there will be others just kind of hanging out in here right now. And it looks like we might actually be able to climb up. That could be the better option for us right now. I'm just going to try and see if we can get a little bit more distance, though. Oh, there's a lot more wargs here, huh? Okay, let's just see what's on the ground here. I want to see if there are things that are worth it. There's Daenerys. That's certainly worth it. Okay, so I don't know if the wargs are going to be able to climb. There are also some bodies over here as well. What died? A feral goblin and another feral goblin. Okay, so the ladder that is down towards the southeast, I think that's probably going to be the easiest one for us to get to. So that's the one that we're going to try and see if we can make it to. Dusk is going to have to sprint as fast as she can. We don't have wind running yet, but she's trying to run like the wind. Okay, that's good. This we can work with. So once we're up here, we may be able to make use of our rifle. Oh boy. If we could just push it off the edge, that would be so good. I think we're going to try and play it safe though, and just use our rifle here. Yeah, that is definitely going to be the safer call. We will need a little bit more distance though, so we are going to try and put some distance between us and that warg. Okay, we got our rifle out. Let's start to steady up as it gets closer towards us. I think these things can leap, so we do need to be a little bit careful here. 41 damage is a great start. Minor bleeding though, we can do better than that. Let's just steady. Good, 47 damage. We'll go for another shot right away. 34. Heavy arterial bleeding. Okay, another shot. It's going to bleed out in a second. Let's just back off here. We've made a lot of noise, so we will be drawing things towards us. We're going to slow our roll. Okay, and that's good. We've still got 27 rounds in here at the moment, and we can see some fiends down below us. So, looking down here, there is that goblin leader. Let's see if we can't steady up, get a careful shot here. The leader tries to hit us, but we dodge, so they actually have a little bit of reach, it seems. But we did some pretty significant damage. There are 2 of them there, though. Let's just go for regular aimed shots. Okay, heavy arterial bleeding. We like to see that. Goblin warrior, goblin leader. The stalker, we're probably going to want to try and take down, but we'll start with the other first. We'll ignore that other attack. Something hurts. Oh, okay. Spears. Yeah, that'll do that. That'll do that. Okay, we do still have some pretty good protection though. I am wondering if we could get an angle here in which we could hit some of them. It looks like maybe, but it's just going to be that little bit tougher because, yeah, stuff like that's going to happen. Okay, we're just going to have to try and dart around the corner and try to steady up before they get too close to us. That's a pretty good shot on the warg. We'll take that one. A good hit. Our ears ring. We should probably look at putting in some earplugs as well. And a shot just reflected off of us. It was a rock from a slinger. I think we're going to be good. Let's get that next shot. Heavy arterial bleeding. So we're probably going to leave that one and then turn our attention to this warrior that is down below us. So the warrior isn't going to be able to hit us, but it is kind of clambering at the edge there. Okay, yeah, that's going to bleed to death. That slinger definitely can hit us. Oh boy, what the hell was that? We feel sick from inhaling the thick, toxic gas. So that is the goblin thornweaver that did that. Stop aiming? Yes. Okay, let's get out of that gas right now. Let's back off. Man, they mean freaking business. So we're going to try and see if we can stay in the center here. Yeah, we're poisoned now. And it was a cloud of scratching thorns. Yeah, poisonous ones. That's a magic goblin. That is a magic goblin right there. Dusk tries to calm herself as that force, that voice from before, pushes her ever onwards. Okay, so the sun is still burning us a little bit at this stage. We're going to try and see if we can stop that bleeding. We're going to get that rifle back into our hands, and we're going to try and see if we can find another angle to fight at here. So that's probably the best position that we're going to get for now. We can see them just kind of down beneath us. The problem is we have to get a little bit too close to them for my liking to be able to get these shots off, and that's when they can get lucky and get stabs like that. Let's just try and see if we can stop it. It's just a little wound for now. Okay, all right, moving towards the edge. Goblin warrior. Okay, so that one can get close to us and it's not going to be a problem. It's the others that we have to worry about. Man, what I would give for one of those grenades right now that we saw earlier. Okay, we'll get that shot. Excellent. That's a warrior down. We're going to back off before we can get stabbed by the stalker that's down there. Unmanageable pain at this stage, so I think we're going to have to try and take something a little bit more effective. We're going to go knock back some tramadol, and let's knock back some codeine as well to start to try and deal with that. We could also have a look at doing a pain split. Although actually, will we have any chance of casting that right now? Too difficult. It does use a considerable amount of mana as well, so we have to keep that in mind. Okay, all right. Oh, there's lots of wumping and thumping going on at the moment. More than I would like. Okay, back down by the edge here. What do we have? Goblin warrior. Okay, so let's try and see if we can spy the Thornweavers. I can't see any right now, so I think we should be safe to try and take a regular aimed shot. Damn, that was a good one. Oh, and let's go get those earplugs in, just to give us a little bit of extra protection from the sound of our rifle barking too much. Yet another Goblin Warrior down here, so we're just going to take our time, steady up as best as we can. Excellent shot, well done, Dusk. I'm going to do the same thing here as well. Steady. Excellent, 48 damage. Okay, all Goblin Warriors here, I think. That works for us. Another shot, another down. There we are. Steady, another down. We are getting there, slowly but surely. That one, not as good of a shot, but bad bleeding. It should bleed out eventually. We'll steady up, try and shoot this one. Excellent. We'll just check back in on this first one. It should bleed to death. We do have enough ammunition to be certain though. So we'll steady up just in case. Get that shot off, and standing in the middle here as best as we can, we're going to try and see if we can get this reloaded. Excellent. Okay, we're in unmanageable pain now, and you know what? Instead of the earplugs, we may be able to get by with just listening to music instead. So let's see if we can give that a shot. Alright, playing some music. That will also help improve our mood. Our mood right now is pretty good in general. Oh boy, okay, so we can see that Thornweaver, and the bugbears are around at the moment. So, Thornweaver, where are you at? That one really needs to go. I don't know if we can get a good angled shot from here. No, not really. The bugbear may be able to take a strike at us. So let's make this quick. Try and get it off before that Thornweaver shows up. I mean, we've got a pretty good chance to hit here. We'll go for another one, 34. Heavy arterial and it's shattered armor. The Goblin leader is going to be able to attack us, so we need to try and get this off as quickly as we can. Heavy bleeding. Let's just back off and maybe try and move up here. See if we can get them to follow. Okay, we do have a different Goblin leader coming closer here, and as you can see, they aren't using the ladders. Not the smartest, but you know, that's going to happen. That's another leader down. Okay, this one is nearly dead, but again, we're not going to take our chances. That is enough to take that one out. Okay, so moving along, let's try and see if we can find that Thornweaver again. They're right down the bottom. Okay, maybe we'll just focus on the top for now. We've got to get another warrior. Okay, we'll take a regular aimed shot at you. One more of those. Wonderful. Okay, what music are we listening to at the moment? Not sure, but we are feeling our skin burn as it loses its charge. But Dusk, she is eerily calm right now. Heavy bleeding, that's okay. This stalker, that is going to be a little bit tougher for us to get. We'll try and get a shot off now. Good, 38. And we'll go for one more before we try and move away. I'm pretty happy with that damage. Heavy arterial should mean that it is going to bleed out. We can't be certain though. We will just continue moving along here. We haven't really looked along the far side of this just yet, but I'm guessing there is probably going to be more of them around here. I mean, so far so good. There's a blood orc that's down there. Couldn't quite see us though, and we did see another goblin briefly. Okay, around we go. Okay, blood orc has moved over there. The blood orc may have range with that warhammer, so I'm a little concerned. Let's see. Oh, 43. Very, very nice. It's just scrambling to get to us right now. Heavy arterial. Alright, we'll leave you to bleed out, and it has already bled out. We've got a warg down below. Take a regular aimed shot at you. Another one of those. Another? They do take quite a bit to take down. Heavy bleeding. We'll do one more just to be certain. And then turning around towards the warriors here, they are going to start to make their way on over. We've got a slinger, a regular warrior. Okay, so the slinger I'd like to try and take down first if possible, just because they are going to be a little bit more dangerous. There we go. That's a position that we can work with. And that's a gnarly looking orc warrior there. Let's go for another one of those shots. Excellent. There we go. So the rest of them, we're kind of just going to go through one by one, taking regular aimed shots at them. And it seems like one shot, one good shot, is generally enough to do it. We'll move here to try and see if we can get that warrior. And now the orc warrior, heavy arterial and shattered armor. It's only going to take a moment more for that one to bleed out. Dusk stands and watches as it falls to the ground. Okay, we've only got 4 rounds left at the moment, so let's go and top that off and continue moving around the outer edge here. We're seeing 4 wargs down below. Those are all in a pen. It would be incredible if we were able to tame a warg, but that's not going to happen as it stands right now. They do seem to be sealed in here at the moment. I don't think they're going to be able to get past these rail fences, so we could look at leaving them alive for now. They don't know any better. Yeah, let's keep on moving, Dusk. Our focus is terrible right now because the sunlight is absolutely scorching us, and oh boy, right, we've got thorn weavers outside, we've got all kinds. We're going to go back around the other side. Unfortunately, we don't have our umbrella, so we are just going to be burning up in the sunlight currently, and it's not pleasant, it's not fun. What are you going to do? Okay, Goblin Warrior over here, we're going to start to move over towards where you are, take a good shot at you, and we're done there. Okay, another Goblin Warrior. Steady up. Oh, we took a shot too early then, unfortunately, but the second shot got it done. Okay, seeing a Thorn Weaver down below. Among others, they're making their way on over towards where we shot just before, so I wouldn't mind trying to take a shot at the Weaver if possible. Okay, here it is. Yeah, this is going to be tricky because we really aren't that good of a shot from distance. I mean, we'll try and... oh, okay, that was the Slinger. The Thornweaver is now aware of us, and oh boy, there it comes. Vines and roots wrapping around us and more of that horrible gas. It does seem like, I was going to say there is a little bit more time in between its attacks, but no, it got off another one pretty quickly then. The Slinger is taking a shot at us as well. Okay, there's the Thornweaver. Again, another strike. Yeah, we'll stop aiming. Clouds of scratching thorns. Damn, okay. I mean, this thing is good. It is dangerous. We've freed ourselves from those vines, though. We'll put down the AR for a moment. Stop that bleeding. Okay, we are going to have to try and use a different method of taking that one out. We're just in distracting pain, though. The painkillers that we were taking, they do actually still seem to be working for us. Okay, I think we might stand a better chance at just trying to take that one out down below. Can't be certain, though. Moving back down towards here, it looks like we have taken out most of them. Let's grab the umbrella just so that we have it in our pack at the very least. And we're going to have to try and see if we can somehow take out those others. Where's that Goblin Warrior? Oh, on the outskirts. Well, you're not our concern right now. It's the others that are down over this way. Okay, and we can see them in the distance there. Even if we go prone, even if we try and get a really good shot here, I think we're going to struggle with it. What we could try and do is get the attention of the others and see if we can get an angle on it. So we're going to start to shoot. It's going to start to head on over towards here. Slinger has attacked us. We will stop for a moment and we'll just see where the others are at. Okay, the Thornweaver is not within range yet, but it's going to be able to see us before long. Yeah, it's so dangerous. Damn it. Yep, the second that we get to the edge, it takes its shot. Something like this might be our best shot, just having like a long time to set up and get a good aim. We'll focus on the warg for the moment. That's something that we can do. Another good shot there. One more should do it. There we go. Okay, 13 shots left at this stage. The other option is we could just try and ignore them. They're far enough away right now that we may be able to get away with that. At the same time, they will be a problem eventually. We could just try and see if we can lure them around like this though. So like yell in the corners and then just try and like move on. Wouldn't be against trying something like that. For the moment though, I think we are just going to try and see if we can clamber down and make our way inside this place. Okay, oh boy, that is a scroll. A smudged scroll. Okay, what can we make out? This looks like someone designed a new spell, but spilled a mug of coffee on it and crumbled it up in anger. You can tell that it will definitely cast something, but you can't be sure it will work very well. Okay, so this is a misspelled spell. It's meant to be cause fear, but instead it's cause bear. So it will summon a bear. As we are not a druid, that's not something that we can do, but entertaining. Very entertaining. Okay, we're going to try and see if we can silently move through here and see what we can find along the way. Actually, you know what? We do need to start a fire. So I wouldn't mind doing that. We could always use our little fire spark here. It only uses a tiny bit of mana for us to do that. Oh, we need to have free hands to do it. Let's just use our lighter instead. And, okay, well, we will need actually Okay, there's nothing in that fire, so that won't work. We do just have a rock and a stick here, though, so let's just haul that on over towards the fire, and we'll see if we can get that started. Yep, there we go. Happily lit a fire. Nothing else back here. Okay, so we'll continue on up towards the north now. I mean, it's a lot of mess so far. We do have a Donaris here. We will grab that. Got some charcoal in the fire over there. Tinder. Oh, we got a book, and we do have a Goblin Warrior, who we are just going to take a shot at here. We are not going to take any risks. Oh, decent cash card. We'll take that, and okay. All right, Goblin Slinger. So the others may have actually tried to make their way in here, so let's just be ready for the fact that we could have thorns igniting around us before long, and they're also going to be able to see pretty well in the darkness here. Let's try and steady up again as the slinger gets closer. We missed yet another shot, and that's a warg. Okay, all right, 7 damage. Really not good, just a grazing hit. Something hurts. All right, cool. Let's go back up here, get a little bit more distance. Honestly, if we get into the light, we're going to stand a much better chance. We will not stop aiming, however. That's better. And 24 damage, bleeding and shattered armor. Another shot. That'll do it. Okay, what have we got here? A slinger and a warg. The warg has perfect health. The slinger does look like it's taken some damage before. Let's try and see if we can focus on the warg first, just because that's going to be a little bit faster. We've got a bleeding, another good shot there. Let's just start to make our way back towards the light. Ow, that hurt. Steadying up, 38 damage. Good heavy arterial bleeding, but we're probably going to want to try and see if we can take this down sooner rather than later. Another rock reflects off of Dusk's torso. It knocks her shot off ever so slightly. Damn, and I managed to get a pretty decent scratch on our arm there. We're getting back into a corner here. Damn, and it got another attack off in time, just as we were waiting to get the strike in. We will stop aiming there, take a quick lucky shot. It's nearly enough to do it. Back off a little bit further. Okay, there we go. With 47 damage, we did it, but our AR is currently empty. So let's go draw out our combat pistol, and we're going to start to try and focus up on the slinger. You know what? We'll actually just move in a little bit closer towards it. It's going to make the shot that much more possible. 23 damage there, minor bleeding, not bad. We'll back off 1 square. It's going to try and see if it can sling us, and then another shot. That'll do it. Okay, let's get this reloaded, and then we'll reload our magazine for our rifle, except unfortunately, yeah, we've got one that is here already, and we have others that are on their way. Not great, not great. We're kind of backed into a corner a little bit here. I want to try and see if we can grab this rifle quickly. Let's just put that back into its holster, and then we're going to try and see if we can take off at a bit of a sprint. Let's get all the way back here, and then let's get this reloaded. Oh, okay, it got to us pretty quickly then, faster than I would have liked. Let's back off a little bit further. We really need to get this done on time. 8% done? Wow, we had no chance in hell at getting that done. And there's also no chance at us casting any of our spells, so we're just going to have to try and see if we can outrun them right now. We just need to get a little bit further away. Oh boy, that's a goblin leader. Ow! Okay, alright, let's keep going. Let's get back outside and get up that ladder, because that is a orc. Not just any orc, a blood orc. Okay, alright. Let's put that down. Let's get the umbrella out. Well, I was going to grab the umbrella, but we grabbed the magic 8-ball instead. Not exactly what I was after. Let's put that into our gadget pouch. And I suppose we could actually try and stop the bleeding before we wield that. Yeah, let's do that. And yeah, now I would love to cast Pain Split, but as we can see, it's going to be pretty difficult for us to pull that off right now. We do have enough mana to do it. We would just need to try and pull our pain back a little bit further. So let's see if that's going to be possible. Actually, we've taken a bit of painkillers already, so I don't want to overdo it. Can't concentrate. Yep. I mean, our focus is abysmal right now. I mean, yeah, our arms are uncomfortable. Okay. Oh. And I just realized that this was out of place on our head, so swapping where it's sitting could actually help. Yeah, okay. That does seem to make a little bit of a difference. We've still got some conflicts here, so let's just go remove that for the moment. The Kevlar vest is still interacting with it, huh? Oh, okay, nope, the vest can go beneath. Okay. It does seem to be rubbing uncomfortably, though.
Yeah, like everywhere. Even though theoretically that seems to be the place where we need to have it. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Yeah, it reduces our speed considerably. Okay, so maybe I was incorrect. Maybe we do actually want to have it out of place then. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. No, it just seems to be bad across the board right now. Maybe it just needed a little bit before it was settled. But yes, pain. I think we could probably get away with smoking a joint now and just give that a little bit to kick in. Let's go pick up that rifle and get that thing reloaded. Fortunately, yeah, we're still getting a bit of burning from the sun right now. Our arms, they're feeling it. They're certainly feeling it. I think what we're going to try and do is head back up here, see what the situation is. Okay, we still have the Thorn Weaver that's up there. Let's see if we can't head around here. Maybe come down in this position without them seeing us. So far, so good. And then duck inside of here, and then we can continue searching. So far, just tin cans. Looks like we've got a Daenerys here. Yes, we do. But yeah, not much else that we're seeing in this position. Another Daenerys, we'll take it. Peeking out the front here. Okay, so far, so good. Let's actually get the umbrella out, because we may be able to avoid fighting at this stage. A little bit more of Dusk taking control. It's one more Daenerys. Let's just have a look and see what we actually have on the ground here. Ceramic armor plate. And then of course there's going to be a few things on the bodies that are over here. Take some chewing gum off of that one. It's a warg that we could smash, but honestly, we'll let them deal with that problem, huh? We've got trashy rubble on the floor here. Nothing stashed in these racks. Okay, and we have the Goblin leader here. Decent wool cloak, citrine and silver earrings, and a stylish wallet. I'll take that cash card. We'll check this warrior as well. Nothing on that one. Don't think the cuirass is something that we're going to want to take either. We've got a 22 caliber revolver here on this one. A holster, we'll actually check the condition of our holster. We'll take that cash card. Our holster is doing just fine. Another good cash card. Okay, alright, well we searched all of them. Nothing all that great. And we don't want to go too far over to the other side yet, so let's just start to try and make our way down towards this building in the middle here. Trying to be cautious. Okay, what's on the shelves? Geometric blanket. How nice. Got some dehydrated fruit and vegetables here. Oh, and a human skull. How quaint. We're going to take those dehydrated goods there and then move on out of the building. Okay, so the wargs, no doubt, are going to be making a bit of noise there, so we'll need to have some caution as we start to move into this next building. And it looks like we're probably going to have more dehydrated goods across these other bags. Take the lot, thank you. Okay, we may be able to get up towards this one. Oh, there is a scroll here as well. A sappy scroll, okay? Let's see if we can get close enough to grab that. We just don't want them to see us up top here. So, sappy scroll. It's another druid spell. Torn skin. It's meant to be thorn skin. But yeah, another slightly messed up one. And then just like a lot of detritus. We do have a single Daenerys here, it looks like. Folded cardboard box. Yeah, just stuff. Let's grab the Daenerys, and looks like we've maybe got one Daenerys over here. Not worth trying to fight them for right now. So let's just slip between the buildings here and see if we can keep this up, because so far we've nearly cleared everything. Except now we have two warriors to deal with. Having a look here, it's just food items, so I don't want to risk Dusk's life for those. We could get towards the ones that are in the corner here, potentially. Looks like we're going to be able to do that. Still wouldn't mind finding a sword, but we haven't really seen long swords on the orcs lately. Combat machetes seem to be the standard. Well, we came away with an okay cash card on one of them here. That's just a warg. I would like to try and get towards that blood orc if possible. I'd also like to get the alcohol wipes in that Daenerys. Thornweaver has been spotted. We'll ignore for the moment. I think it's far enough away that we should be able to manage this. Okay. We've got one small section that we haven't explored yet. I would like to try and see if we can do that. I would also like to try and see if we can get into here. Okay, so this looks like it's their larder. It looks like it's mostly going to be just dehydrated food. Yeah, so we can do without that. We're just going to leave that warg in there. Yep, just like so. Okay, so, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Not too much of a problem. We can deal with that one there. I would like to deal with it by heading up here, though. So, let's get our rifle back out and take our shot. There we go. 48 damage. That works. Oh boy. All right, you're right here, aren't you? Okay, let's head back outside and take our shot. Excellent. Okay, where is that blood orc? We know it's down there somewhere. Okay, let's take another step. Oh, man. Okay. That was a heck of an ambush. Okay, you are following. That's good. Okay, so the goblin leader was the one that speared us then. So that's what we're going to have to watch out for. It is also going to have a hard time striking us until I think it gets to this square here. But that already gives us the chance to get a shot on them. We need to try and get another one quickly. Damn, looks like it got one off first. Yep, our arms are getting weaker by the moment. It can attack faster than we can aim right now. So let's head down towards the south, see if we can get a longer aimed shot on them. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. We are no longer able to hold onto the AR-15. Okay, we need to put pressure onto the wound right now as fast as we can. We're just going to back off here for a moment. Come on, keep on putting that pressure. Okay, oh boy. This is getting gnarly. Oh, and another one. Okay, it's just trying to get over there to get the rifle. The Thorn Weaver grabbed us, so very, very less than ideal. We could try and use the far hand to pull this over towards us if we weren't in such severe pain. Our perception right now is 0. We're in a bad way. We need to get that umbrella back out so that we can at least protect ourselves from that sunlight. We may be able to get a bandage off here. We shouldn't be able to be seen by anything that's down below. We're going to put some proper bandages on both of our arms. Oh boy. And do we have proper disinfectant? We do. Okay, so we're going to use that on both of our arms right now. Okay, the severe pain, not great. Is there a world in which we can get this rifle back and get out of here? Quite possibly. Let's grab it. There we go. Okay, now all we need is an out. And I was going to say we could get an out if we could use our slow fall. We could also just try and see if we can drop over the edge here. Are there any trees that are close enough? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, because dropping right now could be more than a little dangerous. We do have somewhere that's pretty safe that we can recover in. I think if our hands are completely free and we aren't carrying anything too heavy, we should be okay. We could, again, I was going to say we could try and up our strength before we do that, but no, severe pain. The other option for us to do right now is just try and take some painkillers, some more painkillers, and just try and wait the pain out. Oh, we still have Spark Sight up somehow as well. I don't know how we do. We can't even stop concentrating at the moment because we're in too much pain. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to take a little bit more and hope that that doesn't, push us over the edge. With that, Dusk will wait patiently. And while it doesn't seem like there is too much in these encampments, there is still enough to warrant exploration. However, Dusk has done her dash here, and as the pain pushes away that other voice, clarity finds her. She'll need to make it back to that bunker, rest until the evening, until her arms are mended, and then, as promised, she will continue on her journey. Legionnaires, I ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.